Hello, YouTube family. I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope you had a wonderful Valentine's Day, wherever you may be here in the whole world, all seven continents. We had a great day. We spent time together with approximately over 300 people at a resort. It's called Rude Hills Resort. Very reasonable. The food was good. 600 pesos each for a buffet. You also had there was a live band. It was absolutely great. No complaints. So once again, from me and my wife, we hope your Valentine's was awesome. This I wanted. It kind of it seriously disturbs me here in a lot of places I travel. Like I said, all this is not in reference to the Philippines always. It is in reference to all the way around, but since I do live here, like I've mentioned once again, um, the number of kids that are in our neighborhood, and I guess it's like I'm a magnet to them. Now we've been very generous with them, snacks and something to drink and juices and bakery products and just whatever the sorry store sells next to us. We'll get it, you know. But I can't understand where I do and I don't is I cannot sit peacefully on my patio to enjoy dinner. So my wife brings me some dinner home. She took off here recently to go visit her sister-in-law on the farm that her grandparents own. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go outside and have enjoy the sunset and the nice cool air and everything, and it's just no privacy because I get one kid comes up, hey, I'm hungry, and I'm thinking, oh my goodness, I can't feed you every day. I can't give you snacks every day. These are little things or little gifts that we try to do occasionally, just to show kindness and appreciation and show them that, hey, we do care. We do give back. But it can't be that every time we sit on our patio, if you know what I mean, is all eyes on James and Arsley, and especially if she's gone. And it's my fault as well because I was giving a lot to the kids, fruit as well, just a number of things. It is my fault that sometimes you can give a little too much and it'll hurt you. I do believe in paying back or paying forward, shall I say, but it can't be an everyday occurrence. You know, I cannot open up my cupboards or my refrigerator, or every time we bring something home, I got a whole number of kids and including adults who have eyes on. You can't eat peacefully. It's blame it on the parents. For not you know giving their children enough food, the essential vitamins and nutrients that they need. Most of them do not, unfortunately. Most of these kids that are around us, they're just eating rice only if they're lucky. Most of the families live here off the land. It's in our surrounding areas. you know they go get papayas, they go get this certain plant you can put in soup, potatoes, I don't know the name of them, sweet potatoes they also have here. You got a lot of coconut trees, so you got spinach that grows here as well. So they're eating off the land because they simply cannot afford to feed their families. I don't want to get into why a lot of this is going on, as we know that it has to do with, I'll just say the POL, give those three initials, with leads to, it's a lot of bad things going on that the main people don't take care of business here to take care of their people. But they can't. It's Can you blame it on them? because of their lack of education, or because they never finished high school, they never went to college. Of course, going to college is no guarantee by far you're going to get a good job, but at least here it gives you a huge advantage, a huge head start. Now, I've seen a lot of jobs here at boutique stores, regular stores, grocery stores. They're looking for somebody with a basic high school education. And then you get your MBI clearance and barangay paper. You get all these different paperworks and everything, couple of IDs, passport photos, and everything. And you go there and you apply. We were just out 2 days ago, and we seen some jobs available. But unfortunately, most of them, they lack just the basic high school diploma. Most are don't even have any high school at all. It's because of the hardship, the hard life that they have had for a long, long time. They've had to help their parents or grandparents work in the fields, harvesting fruits and vegetables. They had to go out there and hump it with them. They had to go out there and get dirty. They had to go out and take the chance of being bit by a snake or scorpion or anything like this here. They had to get out there. It was not an easy life for them. So they grew up like that, lack of education, poor, had these kids, awesome, healthy kids. But then you have to say, hey, put a limit on it. Use some contraceptive. You can get them for free. You can go to a municipal building and get this stuff for free, and use it. Don't keep springing one kit after the next. Don't keep having these children you can't even afford to feed the first one. I'm seeing babies, I kid you not. If the parents aren't getting any nutrients, how in the hell do you figure by breastfeeding they're going to have any nutrients? They're not. They're going to wind up with some serious issues internally, unfortunately, decayed teeth and things like this. I've seen it, and certainly with the basics, living off the land and your rice, which is a huge part of the meal on a daily basis, sometimes 3 or 4 times a day, is hard. I wish and I hope that I can get myself in a position to where I could help more some sort of way, maybe talk to some of the big businesses here and hold some annual food drives once a month. That way we can at least supply some of these families with 1 or 2 weeks of food, some sort of way. 1 sack of rice, which is 25 kilos. That give or take is $20, give or take. Your canned food goods. So you figure with a good $50 for one family, we'll say a family of 4, it's not gonna last them 1 month. Maybe they'll get 2 weeks out of it. Sack of rice goes a long way, 25 kilos. But if you get them, just say $50 worth of food, at least it's gonna last them a while. So I think what I'm gonna do is me and my wife, we're gonna hold some sort of food drive to try to help out some of these families in the other neighborhoods. In our immediate neighborhood, unfortunately, we've had some prior issues with them where they call us stingy and selfish and all these crazy things. It's like, wow, really? Hello, we were the ones, we didn't even know anybody and we were being generous. Also, before we were accepting donations from TikTok family and making videos of it to show them, hey, this is what we did, and boom, but they didn't appreciate it. They expected more, 10 kilo bag of rice and noodles and sardines and some other canned food goods. They were getting upwards of at that time probably each person, just guessing, about $10 worth of stuff. Yeah, quite a bit. It's enough. It was enough to last, like I said, on average, a family of four, at least 2 or 3 days. If they, you know, figured it out right. But they got a little too greedy. Oh well, so and so here, they live right there. They didn't. Can I get theirs too? And I'll give it to them. And we're trusting them to do that. It didn't work out like that. So I prefer what we're gonna do is, if we do it again, put a wristband on them or something, or some sort of stamp on their hand, or whatever it is, so they don't double back, and there is no coming back saying I'm gonna give so and so their their food. We're not gonna fall for that anymore. It's greed. It's greed. We've all experienced it. I've experienced it in the States. So I would like to hear if you experienced any of this before. What's your input on it? Have you experienced? We all experience selfishness with family and greed. I personally have in the United States. It gets pretty bad. When I was living in Europe, it was the same way. Everywhere I've been, it's been like that. So, pretty sure this happens in all 7 continents. Greed, it's wild. But we'll continue to when we can to give the kids in our neighborhood something, but it will not be on a daily basis. I cannot allow us to try to eat dinner on our own patio and, hey, I'm hungry. Go home and tell your parents that you're hungry. Mom, dad, grandma, whoever, I'm hungry. And it can't be, oh, go to James and Arsley's house and we're gonna get snacks and food every day. We can't do it, because what happens if one kid finds out, then you're gonna have 10, 20 kids come at your door. It's happened before. Or we go to the sorry store excuse me, and oh, there's James, and they won't hit her up because she just tell them no, voila, no, nothing. But there he is. Go get him. It kind of gets on the nerves. I had to come inside to eat my meal here, which is now cold. But it's all good. I'm gonna still eat it. But anyway, let me know what you guys think, if you experienced it, if you ran food programs, if you have any suggestions on better ways to do it. I think in the past we've done some great things. We have we have one project coming up. It's going to be March 1st. We're going to feed 170 elementary school kids that attend her school where she's at. So she's got college, high school, junior high school, elementary. It's all combined, private school, 170 elementary school kids. We're going to donate 170 hamburgers to them. And plus, we chipped in a little bit more money along with the other students. So they're going to get some school supplies and things like that. So it's going to be great. This is what we do. This is the blessing we try to give back, because I've been blessed. Arsley's been blessed. All of us have been blessed. This is what we do. You pay for it. Most definite. Appreciate you guys. You take care of yourself. Much love to you. Have a great, awesome day. All right. Peace.